check this out. There's this thing called the Great Resignation. I'm pretty sure you heard of it. You may not know exactly what it means. It means that the pandemic kicked off a series of events that ultimately culminated in a large number of people resigning from their positions. What happened is, during this time frame of people being forced to be at home, learning how to do their jobs from home, learning how to do their jobs digitally using a number of different technological advances, they also learned that there was a different way to do their job. They also learned that they had more value in the workplace than their employers were leading them to believe, and it has ultimately led to a lot of open jobs because people are simply stepping away from the workforce for a number of different reasons. Because the opening of the jobs and the plentifulness of jobs in certain areas especially, what that has done is create the opportunity for people to leave jobs they're not happy with and go to other jobs. But here's what's happening at a phenomenal rate that really has everybody paying attention. And it's something I predicted like damn near 20 years ago when the internet first really started to become mainstream, when everybody started to get computers in their homes and laptops, and then it became something accessible to everyone. And definitely when they came out with the smartphone with the ability to easily access and surf the internet, surf the web, I said eventually the entire workforce is going to have a shift. It's going to be because there's too many things that a person can do to amplify their skills and use their skills on their own. Well, what's happening is about 40% of the people who are resigning, and the numbers are actually staying steady. So it's not a trend. This isn't just something that happens and it's going to die down and everything's going to go back to normal. It will never go back to normal. What used to be before the pandemic in the way of workforce, in the way of customer engagement, in the way business is done, is going to forever be changed, and it's for the good, but you're going to have to understand how the game is played in order to position yourself. So 40% of those who are resigning are choosing not to go back into the workforce in a traditional sense. So they're not just resigning to go find another job, they're resigning to create their own. And so they're entering the workforce. Now, this is huge. This is one of the reasons why I started to emphasize at the end of last year my course to teach people how to start a business online. I also started to reshape my business myriad solutions to be able to provide resources to people who wanted to build online presences or start small businesses. And there's so many things that you need to know. But the beautiful thing is that we can shorten the learning curve. Well, not only am I teaching people how to start an online business in less than 7 days using a blueprint that I've been using for, the last 12 years at least, I'm also teaching courses in areas where there is a high demand. For instance, I've done so much copywriting over the last 12, 13 years that it's crazy. And when you know how to write copy, this isn't simply writing articles, but there is a space for that too, and it plays well. But when you know how to write copy, you can literally sit up and write the check and have people cash it. Why? Because all of these businesses that are coming together that are being created online need copy. They need copy for sales. They need copy for engagement. They need written prose articles to create relevant content on a regular basis to increase their organic search rankings on search engines like Google and Bing. They need so much more. They need description writers. I have literally written entire catalog descriptions for a company called First Choice Lighting in the UK, but about 10 years ago. I did all of their stuff for them. it kept me afloat while I was restructuring and building my business. I'm telling you that there's a way to get out there in this place and expand yourself, even if it's to supplement income for your number one job. Or if you're looking to say, hey, look, I don't like where I'm at, or I lost my job, or I can't find a good paying job, this is an opportunity to get out there. Not only can I teach you how to get out there and literally be on deck and be able to accept money within 7 days, I can also teach you skills that you can go out there. And those aren't the only skills out there. SEO, talked about search engine optimization, which I just got through talking about organic search rankings. That's search engine optimization. That's being able to create the content and ensure that the website functions a certain way, ensure that it's mobile friendly, and definitely now, because most internet searches, about 85% of first time searches are now done on a mobile device. So all of these things are immensely important. And coding is another thing that's going to be in extremely high demand moving forward. Coding, copywriting, and I'm going to give you an entire list of some of the things that are out there and what we're doing to make sure we can teach people how to master these things within 6 months to a year. It doesn't take a long time. If you need a new skill to start a new career, you can be out there. And the beautiful thing is, you don't need a degree. You just need to be efficient at it, because if you're efficient at it and you can show your work, there are people out there that will hire you. People are learning that they don't need degrees to get in the door. And businesses are learning that they can't demand degrees and pay a certain amount. Businesses are also learning that some of the greatest performers don't come in with these long pedigrees. So all of this is an opportunity for you to get in and make something happen. I'm going to leave 2 links in there. I'm going to, in the description box, I'm going to leave a link in the description box so that you can sign up for me to teach you how to start the business. And there's a lot to it, but it can be done. And it can be done within 7 days. I have a step-by-step process that I'm teaching. I'm also taking it online, so it's eventually going to be an online course. It's a digital course now that I deliver to you. And I'm actually teaching this course personally on weekends, but I'm only going to do it once I get to 50 people. I'm stopping, because I'm going to shift all of the focus on the online course, and that's where we're going to deliver that starting probably in a couple of weeks. So we got maybe a couple of more weeks to get in at this price. So for almost 25% of what it would normally cost just to get the course, you're going to get me to teach it to you step by step and be a resource so that you can follow up with me. And I'm also going to leave a link so that you can check out the copywriting course. For a 6-month course, it's a winner. But because you're going to come out and literally be in a position to make the money you're going to spend on the course back within the first 30 days. So the first 30 days of finishing that course, and you may be good enough to get out there and start earning before you finish the course. There are a bunch of spaces where you can. People aren't, asking for degrees in certain spaces. They're asking for people who can perform and deliver. And I'm going to show you how to perform and deliver, how you can sit up and make sure that you're going to be okay in these during these economic uncertainties that we're starting to experience. There's always a way. And the thing is, as long as you know there's always a way, you're going to be good. On that note, I'm about to check out of here, get in here and actually do an unwind. This is my final unwind thing from the birthday thing. Yesterday was the actual birthday, but today is my last day kind of just chilling. I went to work and worked, but I got some things I'm really processing. This is a new start for me in so many different ways. 55 is a new start for me in so many different ways, and I'm still processing it. I'm still adapting and adjusting, but hey, I'm ready to make things happen. On that note, look, I'm going to get out of here, but definitely go there, click that link, and start making moves that can change your life. On that note,